Hey, before you go anywhere, I need to warn you. What I'm about to show you, your dealership does not want you knowing this. In fact, some of these tricks are so effective, certain mechanics have called them, and I'm quoting here, unfair to the car industry. Are they actually illegal? No. But are they the kind of insider moves they won't tell you at the service counter? Absolutely. Stick with me, because by the end of this video, your car is going to breathe, run, and feel like it just rolled off the showroom floor, and you're going to spend almost nothing doing it. I'm your host, and welcome to AutoMastery. Let's get into it. Look, here's the thing. Most people treat their car like a microwave. They use it every single day, never think about what's going on inside, and then one day, click, nothing. Then comes the $800 repair bill, the rental car, and the existential crisis in the dealership waiting room. Been there? Yeah, me too. But here's what I've learned after years of doing this. 90% of the things that kill your car's performance, you can fix them yourself at home for less than the price of a dinner out. We're talking 12 specific tricks today, grouped into airflow, fuel efficiency, and engine care. So whether you drive a beat-up daily driver or a car you actually care about, this applies to you. Let's go. All right, trick number one. And this one, honestly, is almost embarrassing how many people skip it. Your engine is basically a giant air pump. It mixes air with fuel, ignites it, and makes power. Simple enough, right? Now imagine trying to breathe through a vacuum bag that hasn't been emptied in 2 years. That's what a clogged air filter does to your engine. It chokes it. You lose power, you burn more fuel, and your car gets sluggish. The fix? Swap the filter every 12,000 to 15,000 miles. If you live somewhere dusty, dirt roads, construction zones, anywhere sandy, do it sooner. This is literally a 5-minute job. Pop the hood, find the air box, swap the filter, done. Costs about 10 to 20 bucks. No excuses. Okay. Trick 2 is where things start to get juicy. Inside your engine's intake system, there's a butterfly-shaped valve called the throttle body. It controls how much air enters your engine. Over time, carbon and gunk build up on that valve, like tar on an old stove burner. The result? Rough idling, stalling at intersections, that weird shudder when you're sitting in traffic. Sound familiar? Here's the fix. Grab a can of throttle body cleaner, it's like $8 at any auto parts store, spray it on and gently scrub it with an old toothbrush. Not a wire brush, a toothbrush. Soft, gentle. Then wipe it clean. The difference? Night and day. Your idle will smooth right out. Now here's one that even car enthusiasts get wrong. Your mass airflow sensor, the MAF, is this little part sitting between your air filter and the intake manifold. It tells your engine's computer exactly how much air is coming in so it can calculate the perfect fuel mixture. When it gets dirty, your car gets confused. You might see reduced power, bad fuel economy, or even a check engine light. Here's the critical part. There's a right way and a wrong way to clean this. You unplug the sensor, spray it gently with dedicated MAF sensor cleaner, not carb cleaner, not brake cleaner, MAF sensor cleaner specifically, because those tiny sensor wires are incredibly delicate. Do not touch them. Don't scrub them. Just spray and let it air dry completely before plugging it back in. That's it. Total game changer for fuel economy. And hey, if you're learning something useful right now, do me a favor and hit that like button. Seriously, it helps more people find this video and figure this stuff out. Now, back to the good stuff. All right, trick 4. This one sounds dramatic because it kind of is. Over thousands of miles, your engine builds up carbon deposits, black soot on the valves and pistons. It's like plaque in your arteries. Left alone, it kills efficiency, causes misfires, and can do real long-term damage. Now, for mild buildup, a quality fuel additive poured right into your gas tank can work wonders. But for serious cases, especially on direct injection engines, professionals use a technique called walnut blasting. They literally blast crushed walnut shells into the intake ports to scrub the deposits off. It sounds insane. It works unbelievably well. Ideally, you're doing some form of this cleaning every 30,000 to 50,000 miles. Your engine will thank you. Last one in this section, the PCV valve, positive crankcase ventilation. Most people have never heard of it. It's a small, cheap part that vents harmful gases out of your engine's crankcase. When it gets clogged with sludge, and it does, those gases have nowhere to go. Pressure builds up, oil leaks start. It's a slow disaster. Here's the fix. Unplug it, spray it down with some carburetor cleaner or brake cleaner, shake out all the debris, and reinstall it. The valve itself costs maybe $5 to $10 to replace if it's really gunked up. This tiny thing can save you hundreds in gasket and seal repairs down the road. Don't sleep on it. Okay, we're into the fuel system now, and this is where a lot of hidden performance lives. Your fuel injectors spray a fine mist of fuel into the combustion chamber. That fine mist is critical. It has to atomize properly for clean, efficient combustion. But over time, carbon and varnish clog those injectors. Instead of a fine mist, you get a dribble. Think of it like trying to water your lawn with a straw versus a garden hose. The result is sluggish throttle response, rough performance, and wasted fuel. A professional pressurized injector cleaning kit can blast through that stubborn varnish in one session and immediately restore the throttle response you've been missing. Some mechanics will do this for around $80 to $100, worth every single penny. This one makes people defensive, but I'm gonna say it anyway. The fuel you put in your car matters. Look for gasoline labeled top tier. It contains active cleaning detergents that protect your injectors and intake valves with every fill-up. Major brands like Shell, Chevron, and others carry it. And for the love of everything, match your octane rating. If your manual says 91, use 91. Using lower octane in a high compression engine causes knocking, basically mini explosions happening at the wrong time, and over months and years, that damages pistons. I know the premium stuff costs a little more, but engine repairs cost a lot more. Do the math. Alright, this one is easy and cheap. Every 3,000 miles or so, pour a bottle of a good fuel system cleaner, Techron, Seafoam, or Lucas, right into your gas tank. These products clean deposits from the injectors, carburetors, and combustion chambers as you drive. Think of it like a deep clean for your entire fuel system happening gradually over a full tank of gas. It's maybe $10 to $15 every few months. Some people swear they feel the difference in throttle response the very same day. I'm one of those people. If you haven't subscribed to AutoMastery yet, now's the time. Hit that subscribe button. We drop content like this every week, and you do not want to miss the next one. We're into the engine section now, and Trick 9 is one of the highest bang for your buck things you can do for your car. Worn out spark plugs can literally rob your engine of up to 30% of its power. 30%! That's not a rounding error, that's significant. When plugs wear out, ignition becomes inconsistent. You get misfires, wasted fuel, sluggish acceleration. The good news? Swapping spark plugs yourself is one of the most satisfying DIY jobs you can do. Depending on your engine, it takes about 30 to 45 minutes. Iridium or platinum plugs cost a bit more but last longer and fire cleaner. Honestly, if you haven't changed your plugs in the last 30,000 miles, stop what you're doing after this video and go check them. Related to spark plugs, your ignition coils. These are the parts that generate the electrical spark that ignites your fuel. Most modern cars have individual coils for each cylinder. When one weakens or fails, you get misfires. Your engine will stumble under acceleration, you'll feel it hesitate, and eventually that check engine light shows up. The mistake most people make? They replace the spark plug and assume that was the problem. But half the time, a bad coil was the real culprit. Always inspect your coils and your plugs together. If you're doing one, check both. Don't let a $10 coil turn into a $1,000 catalytic converter job because you ignored it. While you're in there checking plugs and coils, take a good look at the rubber parts around your intake system, specifically your intake hoses and air ducts. These rubber components crack and harden with age and heat. A cracked intake hose creates a vacuum leak, and this is sneaky. The engine computer is measuring airflow coming through the MAF sensor, but unmetered air is sneaking in through a crack. The computer gets confused, fuel trims go crazy, and your engine runs rough without any obvious reason why. It's one of those gremlins that's incredibly hard to diagnose, but incredibly cheap to fix once you find it. Run your hand along the intake hoses, squeeze them, check for cracks. Also, if you have a timing belt, not a chain, check your manufacturer's replacement interval religiously. A snapped timing belt is a catastrophic engine failure, no exaggeration. We're almost done. One more trick left, and this one, it saved me personally from a very nasty repair bill. All right, final trick. You know that little dark puddle that sometimes shows up under your car after it's been parked overnight? Mine are oil seeps and leaks from age-related rubber gasket hardening. Super common in cars with over 80,000 miles. And look, not every oil leak needs a full gasket replacement. For minor, age-related seeps caused by stiff, dried-out rubber seals, a quality oil stop leak or resealing additive can work remarkably well. You pour it into your oil fill cap, run the engine, and these additives are formulated to soften and recondition hardened rubber seals, bringing them back to a near original flexibility so they seal again. Now, I want to be clear, this isn't a fix for a cracked block or a blown head gasket, but for those slow, annoying drips from valve covers or rear main seals, this buys you real time and real money. And that's all 12 tricks. Let's do a quick run through. Clean your air filter, scrub that throttle body, clean the MAF sensor carefully, detox your carbon buildup, maintain the PCV valve, get those injectors cleaned, use top-tier fuel with the right octane, add a fuel system cleaner regularly, swap your spark plugs, check your coils, inspect your rubber intake hoses, and don't ignore minor oil leaks. These aren't complicated. They don't require a lift or a professional garage. They require curiosity, a little time, and the willingness to pop the hood and actually take care of the machine you depend on every single day. If this video helped you out, and I genuinely hope it did, give it some love. Hit the like button, drop a comment telling me which trick you're trying first, and if you haven't already, subscribe to AutoMastery. We're building a community of people who actually understand their cars instead of just paying other people to. I'll see you in the next one. Drive smart.